Okay, now we're back. That was weird. Gonna give it a second. Hey, how you doing? Sorry I haven't streamed Hello Neighbor recently. Hopefully you can see everything okay. My stream, it just shut itself off, and I just got it back on, so I'm making sure everything's okay right now. Oh, that one got me. I'm infected. Come back here. Huh, and that's weird. That post didn't pop up in my OBS. Well, I'm partially back. Because neither of your guys' comments are showing up in this. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna refresh everything. Okay. Hopefully everything fixed itself. Not sure how many of you guys I lost because of all that, but I'm sorry about that. There's the bear from earlier. I have no idea what happened. The internet, it looked like the internet cycled itself, and everything went kaput. So I'm just gonna give it a second while everything looks fine. It's okay now? I sure hope so. Yes, okay. OBS is working. YouTube's telling me the stream is healthy, and I can see you guys in chat, so I have no idea what that was, so I apologize for that, but thank you guys for sticking it through all that. Ugh. Joys of streaming. Want to stay away from that bear. Hopefully. Normally, my internet provider doesn't cycle the internet for another hour and a half. Hopefully, they won't be doing it again. But sorry about that, but we can definitely continue. So let me. I can Molotov the bear. That might be fun. Okay. Alright, this was the room that a bunch of zombies dropped down on me from. I'm not sure if Coop has made it back into the chat, but bear burger. I would imagine that would be pretty tasty if you took it out with your own hands. Hi, nurse. I don't know where she... I don't know where she was hiding. Oh, you know what? I can scrap that. Scrap that. Okay. Oof. But how are you doing? And let's see. I wanted to ask you about how you pronounce your name. Is it Yakov or Jakov? One or two. I didn't want to pronounce it incorrectly. Oh, puppers. Okay, well that was excessive. I apologize. I just took a guess. Pop that out. Okay. So like Yakov? Yakov? Oh, I forgot that I was infected. Okay, perfect. Yeah, pronouncing names correctly is huge for me. I think it's a show of respect, you know, with someone's name, so I always try to do my best to pronounce everything correctly. So let me mention to Coop in Discord really quick that looks like stream is back on. Now it's... this game is 7 Days to Die. Before I made most of the videos on my channel private, most of the live streams I've done were of this game. This game has been really good to Burning Yin Yang, so I play it a lot. Give me a second. It is a zombie survival open world crafting game. Okay, hey Coop. Sometimes I'll play it with other people. 90% of the time I'm playing this by myself. But it's fun. That should be good enough. There we go. This is the good stuff. See how much of it I can actually carry. Oh man. So, Mates and T, while I was offline, do you still want to burn that bear? I really do, but I am not prepared to fight a bear yet. A bear is still beyond my current character level. Don't listen to anything Coop says on the subject. I'm gonna scrap that. I can wrap. Yeah, I was waiting for that. I'm gonna eat these. Once I'm at a much higher level and I have much better gear, I'll actually be able to make these steel knuckles and properly fight the bear with my fist fights. Boom, 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 boom. And actually end up winning. But right now, with just my blunderbuss, I don't think I can properly take them on. Sure, that actually would help out quite a bit. No, a bear is just a tough animal that spawns in the world. There aren't really any bosses in this game yet. This game is still it's considered to be in early access. There are some harder creatures, though. The bear is one of the most difficult animals to fight. But it's... I mean, I guess it could be considered like a mini-boss of sorts. That's not good. Let's see if I can drop some of this stuff off. That's a shortcut. Alright, let's clean this up a little bit. I'll run back up, grab those 2 drinks, and then we'll probably have to head back to base to drop all this stuff off. So right now, the purpose of this game, because there is no story and there aren't really any quests, the purpose is to just survive. Every 7 days, there is what's called a Horde Night, or a Blood Moon. I'll be streaming for a while. I usually try to stream for 2 hours at least. I'll probably stream at least that long. So I'm counting from the start over, so that's about another hour and 45 minutes. Oh, I gotta check if it's on sale on Humble Bundle so I can properly promote it. And make money. I don't have it in the description below, but I am a Humble Bundle affiliate, and I'm going to start putting my Humble Bundle affiliate link in the descriptions. If people buy video games on Humble Bundle through that link, part of the proceeds can go towards Burning Yin Yang, or charity, or both. But I'll be streaming for a while. Hey, if it doesn't notice me... Go away, dude. We're making bear burgers. Ooh, bears are thick. It's not a cheat. This is called strategy. Saw me. I am Axel. Hear me roar. Yeah, and watch this. The bears. Oh, he's not gonna bounce? In my personal playthrough, every time I try to harvest a bear, they end up bouncing. Oh. Okay, so I can take out a bear. I need a better harvesting tool. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna be eating like royalty tonight. If I know how to cook anything. I don't think my character does. I can't wait to level this all out. Alright, we are going to do a thing. Because I am, now that I have my underground bunker getting started, eventually I'll be reorganizing everything. So we're going to start trying to organize stuff a little bit better. Okay, that's right, because I'm wearing goggles. What I'm doing here is everything in this line will have items that can have more than one, can have multiple stacks. So like this one, they all have the numbers on them. So there's 1 there, 237 there. These are all single stack items that you can't stack on top of each other. And when I end up moving everything down to my underground bunker, once it's all made, this will make it a lot easier to do so. But yeah, let's grab you. That's fine. Let's head back to the city. Maybe I should have saved some of those Molotovs. I forgot about that second bear. Oh well. It's currently day 4, It's day 4. Man, the rows just look like mashed potatoes. That was the building on the right. This time I'll be going to the building on left. No. And it uses military time, so you'll notice that time will go from... Yeah, it'll go from 12 to 13, 14, 15, so on. And at 2200 is when the nighttime starts, and that's when the zombies start running. Wow, the cobwebs look... They just look so much better than they used to. I think that's to the outside. Yep. Oh, hi, Arlene. I didn't see you there. I don't have anything against those pictures. Sometimes there's hidden stashes behind them. So it's good to destroy those to get any loot that might be there. Surprised he tanked that. I wasn't paying attention to my hunger or thirst. At least drink a couple of these. And I'll eat the dog food, why not? So good. I need the health anyway. I knew it. Oh. Okay, that isn't what I thought it was. Check this out. I really like doing that. I don't think I will ever get tired of doing that. That's new. I don't remember that being a thing. Yeah, that just led me down here. This is how they actually wanted me to start the dungeon crawl. Wine barrel set. Oh, I got retracted right before I could finish it. Game. Like, what do I want to be in the time in the game? Really, any time that isn't nighttime. Though it doesn't bother me too much what time it is. Oh. Then I guess I misunderstand the question. Hold on. Let's drop some of this stuff. So they're gonna fall down through the... Oh gosh, hi. A cannon. I would love a cannon. Yes, she looks just like Lois. See you. Oh, come on, be modest. What did you get? Yeah, and eventually I'll start unlocking better weapons. Though they haven't introduced a cannon yet. I'm surprised, actually. They have turrets, auto turrets that you could... Nope. I'm surprised cannon isn't. Well, that was anticlimactic. Try this again. Ouch. Hi, Lois. Her name is now Lois. It was worth it. It's called increasing suspense. There we go. Are there any zombies up here? Hey there, dude. Okay then. I wasn't expecting that to kill him right away. That's... okay. Getting some stuff that I can sell at least. Get this. And a hidden stash. Getting a lot. I did read that they were gonna be real stingy about the loot. That if you don't level up your lucky looter, you're not gonna be finding a lot of good. And Yakov, so when I talk about leveling up, there's these different attributes up here. And to get any of these skills, each attribute has to be at a certain level. Like right here, to get this brawler skill, I need to have my attribute at fortitude at level 3, 5, 7, and so on. So if I'm talking about skills and perks and stuff, that's what I'm referring to. Scrap that. Another bunker buster. Still not quite ready for that sledgehammer. Of course. Awesome. Oh, that's a better weapon. What's the best thing in the game so far? Oh, what's the best thing in the game? That varies from person to person. I wouldn't say there's necessarily a single best thing. There's a combination of really good things. Of course, I don't have any bullets for it. Go figure. Scrap that, right? But yeah, so no singular best thing. Everybody that I've met plays this game a little bit differently. There really is no wrong way to play it. As long as you're living and you're not getting killed to the point where you're not making any progression, you're winning. The tools are red because I have this dye on them. You can modify it, change the color like that using these special dyes. I usually make my tools either black or red for the Burning Indian colors. Sometimes I'll make them pink if I don't have enough red or black dye. I have to be careful because of that bear. That there. Oh, I did have bullets for it. What is? Oh, okay. So let's switch out to that. Because I much prefer an AK over a blunderbuss. Bears can go inside the house, yeah. So everything in this world is completely destructible. It's called a voxel game. It's built on blocks, just kind of, you know, literally just like that. So everything in this world is destroyable by myself or any NPC or any other player that happens to come into the game. There is a bedrock. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say every block. If you dig deep enough, you end up hitting what's called the bedrock. And that is indestructible. You can't go beyond that. But other than that, everything is destroyable. And yeah, the bears can go inside. And Coop Domain in chat has some really, really bad luck with the bears. Where's that other... Did he despawn? Now, they don't necessarily go in through the front door. The bears will tend to make their own entrance wherever they feel like it. Really don't have enough... That's an airdrop time. Hey girl, hey! Bye girl, bye! Oh, I shouldn't be harvesting those just yet. I don't have my mother load perk where it needs to be. You don't kill bunnies on Burning Yin Yang. Oh, I've already looted some of that. That's a good helmet. A lot better than the skull cap that I'm... Okay. Each day in my game is 2 hours of real time. You can adjust that in the settings. You can have days super short. I like to play with the longer days because I usually will stream for 2 hours, so I usually make the stream for 2 hours, or the game for 2 hours. But because I end the stream at weird times sometimes, they don't always sync up. Come here, you fool. Hello. Something got a hold of the rabbit. Oh, no. That's a bouncy bear. Yeah, it's almost, I'm not going to say too easy, but because he got in some really good hits on me. That's okay, because we found the... So this is a POI that does respawn occasionally. I can get a quest for it. So I am going to clear it out a little bit. Gross. Love having a better weapon. Makes things so much easier. I really enjoy this game. I mean, like I mentioned, I play it probably the most on Burning Yin Yang. I have 1,606 hours logged into the game already. And I would say a good chunk of those have been on air. I'm actually putting together a guide series for it. I am so slow right now. We'll hop out here. That doesn't mean I won't play other things. Like, I'm still looking at Hello Neighbor, but I'm thinking for Hello Neighbor, I'm thinking about doing a recorded Let's Play for them. So, you know, play it, record it, and then edit it and upload it like that. And then once I beat the game, maybe do some live streams of it. Oh, okay. But this is a fun game to just kind of play and chat with people. It's very easy for me to chat and monitor everything while playing. I can't do that with every game. I'm going to drop this stuff off that I have in my inventory and in the mini bike, and then we're going to head to that supply drop over there. And we'll formulate the next plan of attack after that. I have a buddy, some people know him as Traitor to Heaven, because he's mostly played on the Burning Innings game servers when I've had him, and I'm friends with his girlfriend on Steam, so I can see, we can see what games each other has and whatnot, and she just recently got 7 Days to Die, which is a game that he and I thought that she wouldn't like. And I was telling him a little bit, some stuff that you could do and can't do in the game. And he mentioned that she picked up the game because one of the streamers she watched happened to be playing it, and she liked it. And I didn't think anything of it at the time. Burning Yin Yang has been around since 2016. 7 Days to Die is a game that I've played a good chunk of that time. I don't think his girlfriend, someone I know personally, has ever watched any of my streams. And I haven't called him on that yet. But I thought it was funny, because I mentioned the guide series I'm working on behind the scenes, and I said I can let him know when I finish the guide series so that she can have something to watch. And that's when it dawned on me. I was like, wait a minute. She should have seen how this game plays out a long time ago. And it's funny because a mutual friend of all of ours, his kid, who was 5 at the time, I don't know how old he is now, he must be at least 6 or 7. But when his kid was watching me play this game, until I mentioned the game to his mom, and I said, I don't think a 5-year-old should be watching this particular game. They usually would watch me play Subnautica when I was playing that, but not this one. That game is okay for 5-year-olds, mostly. This game, not so much. Alright, well, this... It's got its pros and cons. I like both games. I will say my preference over the two is 7 Days to Die. But, there is... The music in Subnautica is amazing. I definitely gotta give it that. And while this game is getting better in terms of graphics, at the moment, overall, I would say Subnautica has better graphics and better optimization. And that's about as far as that goes. In terms of gameplay, I think 7 Days to Die already has Subnautica beat. And I think that happened a while ago. Also, in terms of lore, you know, in-game stories and whatnot, Subnautica definitely takes the cake on that. Which, that bar is already set pretty low. And I did see, speaking of Subnautica, there's a huge chunk of my fan base that found Burning Yin because of Subnautica, Coop Domain included. I did see that there was an update to Below Zero, so I might be taking a look at that here soon. And as far as the guide waiting to go gold, I'm afraid that if I don't, I can always make amendments later. Not to get too much into the behind the scenes side of things of content creating. It gives me more chances to make more content, which then has the better chances to get more viewership and to build a relationship with people earlier on if I produce stuff now instead of waiting for it. Because if I make a really good guide series for Alpha 19, people are going to come back for Alpha 20 or whenever it goes gold, and they're going to keep watching that stuff. And it gives them a chance to stumble across things sooner once the 7 Days to Die heat wave sort of dies down and people are searching for things. They might come across my tips video then and there, and then go from there. So that's why it is important as a content creator to do that. But I also get why you're saying wait until it goes gold. Both sides make sense, but because I still would like to take Burning Yin full time, that's kind of the stuff that I have to think about. And you guys can't see it, but over here, there's a giant whiteboard that has a lot of potential content ideas on it. Chicken! And another side of that is if I start practicing the guide series now, by the time it goes gold, hopefully I'll have my system in place for it, instead of just trying to figure it out the first time, you know? Because if I'm able to pull it off, I can also do a guide series for Subnautica and other crap that I play. Now that I think about it, primarily on the channel has been Subnautica and 7 Days to Die. In the real world, it is 3:13 a.m. at the time of me seeing that in the chat. We'll see what time it actually is when it pops up because of the latency. Let my stamina recover. How much do I have? That's plenty. That's enough to give me 5 corn seeds once I can start crafting corn seeds. We'll check the house out first. Awesome. Well, thank you for popping in, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have fun with your uncle. I still got about another hour left of this stream. Alrighty, yep, have a good one. Don't know where the zombie is. Oh, I see it. Oh, that's not bad. It's the middle of the day for you guys. Hi there. It helps to have stamina. Got this. Gonna get back up. Oh, I missed. Got him. Okay, let's start looting. And I'll actually go in the way they wants me to. Take these guys. That doesn't help for a digging thing. I do have to pay attention to time because I completely spaced that it's not morning in game anymore. Oop, have you had a chance? I know the last time I asked you hadn't yet. Have you had a chance to use the ratchet or the impact driver yet? I would almost say it's worth spawning it in, the impact driver. I just got one the other day, and it makes things so much quicker to salvage. It's really, really cool. Never have enough potatoes. Of course I would find corn seed after I just spent all that time punching corn to eventually turn into corn seed. You really want to learn the game better, play it on Nightmare. That at least forces you to pick up the combat skills really quickly. Very early. But I do agree with the progression system. I think it's much, because you don't really skip stages anymore unless you are, like, waiting. Do you? I think, oh man, I was talking about it with Bluegrass Bonsai on the last night stream, and I mentioned it's always fun to play with you, play this game with you, because you learn all the different cool bases, all the different little tips and tricks for it. Whereas I jumped into the Nightmare mode, that's how I got really good. Because I learned just how to use my skill as a gamer to apply that to the combat side, but you used it to apply to like the different bases and the traps and stuff, and it really is cool when it all comes together. I was thinking, man, if you did my training regiment of just dumping yourself into the Nightmare mode and combined that with your base building and your Horde Knight base building ability, you'd be a monster. You'd be like the bane of every zombie's existence. There, buddy. I'm gonna go chop down that tree, and I'm going to drop some of this stuff. Forgot about the tree. I'm not sure why. I mean, I've seen you play. I've only seen you play 7 Days to Die, but you definitely know your stuff with the game. I mean, you understand the game mechanics. You know how to play it. And you play it really well, from what I've seen. I mean, on the server, I don't think you really died ever. I mean, there was the time with the grenade, but I understood that. But, I mean, I wouldn't consider you a noob at gaming. And, I mean, do it as more than just a hobby at this point, if that gives me any kind of credibility. Huh. I don't know what that one is. Fatigued? Do you have a gaming mouse? I don't think I did not mean to do that. 1 second. Yes, I do have a spare mouse. This is my backup. I play with a Red Dragon from Perdition gaming mouse, and my mouse has all these buttons on the side. There's 12 of them on the side, and there's a bunch on the top. I got these two right here, trigger button right here, you know, the normal left, right, middle click button. That elevated my gaming considerably. I never memorize the keyboard. I memorize my mouse. So you can go into the software, you can program the hotkey, tie them to specific buttons on your mouse. And this particular mouse has 5 different profiles. So there's a button on the bottom. I push that, it cycles through them. So I mean, I have profiles for this game, for Subnautica, every game that I play that requires the mouse has some kind of button. And that, memorizing all of that, has completely changed it up. And that you're still doing that. There's even times where it crosses me up. It's a lot easier than memorizing the key. If I have to go back to just playing with the keyboard by itself, well, I wouldn't say I'm a hot mess, but I'm definitely not as coordinated as I would like to be. So you can't call yourself a noob at gaming when you have so much cool gaming gear. Oh, that's awesome. But 3 thumb buttons and 4 on top. Okay. And I would say for a game like this, 7 Days to Die, the 3 buttons, because I think my dad has a 2 or 3 button thing on his side of his mouse too. It's not enough for a game like this. I mean, you can use the mouse wheel to scroll through like I'm doing now. I mean, I have all of these tied to their own 1 through 8 on my mouse with my game stage, my inventory, my map, my character, all this stuff. That's all just tied on my mouse without me having to touch the keyboard at all. And it makes a huge difference. I am gonna scrap these 2. I can make quality 5. But that also depends on how you play. Some people are so used to working with the keyboard that they just make it look like magic. I've gotten used to working with the one mouse because I've had this particular mouse before I even started burning yin yang, so over 6 years. And that's how I've adjusted my game style to incorporate the mouse in it. Up, chicken. But I wouldn't consider you a noob, is kind of what I'm getting at. I mean, I think, at least when it comes to 7 Days to Die, that I would consider you a skilled gamer. Even as far as going to say that for Subnautica, at least because from the knowledge that you've shown me when I've been playing Subnautica, I'd say that you're skilled in that game as well. There's always a feral zombie up in here. Surprised there wasn't. Do you think those two zombies coordinated their strikes on the wall together? Like they looked at each other and nodded and said, yeah, we'll do it. I bet they did. I just now realize that the hay bale has a much different texture on it. That is cool. Oh god, hi. Thing scared the crap out of me. Eat some more dog food. AI still has a long way to go, I think, but it's a lot better than it used to be. I remember when they wouldn't map themselves properly, or they would only like go in one direction. Oh, I didn't finish the reloading animation. Now, I don't know if this is a bug or something, but every schematic that I have found today and last night has come in twos. Every single one. It also helps when the world isn't completely sending me to the void, too, all the time. Oh yeah, no, I definitely am saving them. We're gonna get rid of... That should be enough to get whatever's left up in here. Which, Trader Jen did have a bunch of forged steel that I would like to buy from her. Maybe that's what I'll do. I need 20 to make my nail gun. And I'm going to scrap this because it's quality 1. Scrap that too. Really? I mean, it is a good reward. I might put it on my... Actually, I haven't seen it with the new update yet. I don't know if it's because I'm using stone sledgehammer instead of the steel one or another one, but that is not overbearing. Whereas before, it would take up so much of the screen. That I'm okay with. I like this a lot. A lot. Okay, let's head back to base. Do some work over there. Or nighttime. Hopefully it stays that way once I upgrade my weapon. Okay. Start working on this. I wonder if the burning arrows are any better now. I need to chop down some trees. I think I'll plant a bunch back at base. That way I don't have to go hunting for them all over the place. I'm pretty overextended from the bike right now. I don't like that. How many? Okay, I have plenty of wood frames. I want to get to at least 3,000 things before I head back. You want to try out the new Flaming Stone Sledgehammer? He liked it. Tree farm is good now. Place tree, then dig next block. Place frame, then plant. Okay. I do remember having issues before. At least I'm not having one-hit trees again. That's fine. It really does. It's been on my to-do list for a while, I just haven't done it yet. And I have plenty of open space near me. I mean, I'm just gonna start it by planting them on the ground as they are. I'm not gonna be too worried about layout just yet. Eventually, I'll actually map out a proper farm. We can do that later. First, do I have any... I do like the checkerboard pattern. I remember doing that on the last playthrough. It seemed to work out really well. Might be too close to all these things. That's fine. I'm just gonna kind of plant things willy-nilly then. I don't want to get too crazy overthinking this when I know that I'm gonna end up redoing it later. At the moment, I just need a tree farm, because I'm gonna need a lot of material. Okay, that'll work for now. And then eventually I'll actually make a proper farm plot. Get that looking nice, not crazy. Okay. I'm actually gonna put that away. Cool. Where did I put the... It'll be okay. Alright. Let's upgrade all this. Should get us at least one level. Probably could have taken the mini bike, but that's fine. I mean, it's in my inventory still.
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Damn right I am.
What can I get you?
Alright. Forged iron. She might have just restocked today, though. Yeah, she restocked today. That's fine. Do I get it now? No. I can just unlock it here in a minute. Or I don't have it unlocked already. I'm not going to worry about that at the... Not going to worry about that because I have plenty of materials to make one.
I hope you get feeling better.
Oh, I guess I am actually sick this time around.
Maybe next time you'll have what you need.
I don't care about that at the moment. That is night. I don't have enough to afford that. I never use the auger. I'm okay holding that off. Might be worth it since all the animals that I'm fighting. And I think I'll buy up the rest of the forged iron that I can. I still need a lot of this. And I'll probably take a job from her too. Oh, I can buy it all.
Thank you so much. Hey, come again.
Shut up. I want to do a...
I've got a bit of a problem. If you finish 2 more jobs this week, I will give you Employee of the Month.
Hey. Wait, now I have to remember to swap those in and out. They're never by themselves. There it is. Okay, that could have been really, really bad. But yeah, if I didn't acknowledge the light mod comment, I found one earlier. Sorry if I missed that. So while that's doing that, oh, get back to food. Thought I had vitamin. Those new quest markers really do not let you forget about them, do they? Joke's on them. I'm gonna toggle it inactive. Okie dokie. Oh, but stone. I hope I have enough of that. Ooh. Okay, so that I don't. Oh, win some of this at night. Oh, full up. Welcome back. With that plan. All right. Now, let's try and get a little organized. I'm gonna grab all the food and water. Yeah, I'll grab seeds for now too. Yeah, I don't really like that they changed the size of the secure storage chests. Okay, that worked. Now let's get some healing items. Okay. Figured this breaks up a little bit of the digging fun. Not perfect, but it'll work for now. What do we need for it? Mechanical parts, duct tape, polymers, and string. Should all... polymers. Almost 4 minutes to make a nail gun. You're welcome. Was gonna wait for the nail gun, but I'll start upgrading this right now. Because I was way too close to a level up. I just had a weird buzzing sound. I'm not sure if you guys heard. Hopefully it was just in my headset. Alright. Got a full cobblestone. Now... start digging some of this stuff. Deja vu. I didn't grab any coffee. That's fine. Our stamina usage is a lot better than it used to be. I'm actually curious to see how far this one stamina run will go. Got one more, two more in the character. Wow, that actually got me about halfway, I'd say. And then I think I'll spend day 5 working on the base. Yes. Digging, getting enough clay soil around so we can get more cobblestone and stuff like that. Okay, maybe not quite halfway. But another full bar of stamina should be enough to finish this out. There we go. I'm happy. Let me check on my nail gun. And get some food into the character. There we go. Finally got my nail gun. Day 5. I am a very happy Axel. That's not gonna... I hope this doesn't come back to bite me, but... well, it shouldn't. Not really moving around at all. Well, okay, I have to keep my hand on the back button. Other than that, it's fine. I think once I get this pillar done, I'll start actually expanding down below for the actual bunker. I can get one more level with my current strength level. One more level of mother load. This doesn't seem as daunting, knowing it just takes about 2.5 full stamina bars to finish this. It'd be even better if I had a steel pickaxe. Dude. That's gonna give... I'm going to need an Irish baby buggy. Okay. Almost 2 full stacks. I am really hoping that one day they put elevators in this game. I mean, Ark did it. I'm sure that they could find a way to do it in this game. I think there's a mod that lets you... thinking about it. Alright, this will be a little bit more entertaining to watch. Or maybe not. Definitely the way to upgrade. Using the nail gun. I don't even know if I have enough cobblestone. Oh, yeah, I do. Awesome. I had a lot more cobblestone than I thought I did. That's not too far. What I need to do is find the lantern attic. Excuse me. Alright, cool. You know what? Because I plan on digging a lot, are just gonna make a lot of crushed sand. First, okay, and it's a lot more. Fantastic. Right. If I remember correctly, because I'm actually gonna be making the floor this time. Let's just give ourselves some more breathing room here. That essentially gonna be like this. we're going to do this in chunks of 3. Because I want 4 blocks high for my runes down here. This. And I'll be recreating something that I've started to make in my personal playthrough. That I haven't actually gotten to really fully test yet. Might get a chance to do. So I've actually thought out some of the layout for this particular bunker build. It's going to be a horde base slash living base. But this is where my place really going to start becoming my own. 4, 5. So basically, because this is going to go up deeper too, this will essentially be first, floor, and then it'll extend up. Coming out of here, going to be a tunnel, and the purpose of this thing is two points. One, it gets me away from my actual base, so now I'm over here. So that way, as I'm digging stuff out from under here, I don't have to worry about the structural integrity up top. And over here, this is going to be just a tunnel of turrets and problems for any zombie that happens to come down, because this is going to be the only path to get to me if they make it this way. So that's going to be fun. first step is to dig everything out. That's what we're gonna do. Maybe the next half hour or so. I don't plan on streaming much longer than that. Now, I do want to start getting living off the land going. Actually, at level 5. That's worth getting up to. Even though those weren't where the doors are actually going to be, because they're going to be up 1 block higher, I'm still using these to kind of plan my mode of attack here. So this little room will come in through the tunnel, get blown up if they happen to come down here. This little room is going to act as a buffer in case they happen to break through. We'll have another door to get through. There'll be more turrets and stuff in here. This will kind of be the Hail Mary, because then my living space, or my workshop, is going to start over up in here. Now is when I'll be doing a lot of digging. And I usually operate with rooms that are about 11 by 11, giving me about 9 blocks of space to work with once the walls are in place. We'll finish this section out, and then I'll go top up on food and water and bring some down here. And then once I get everything dug out, then I'll start digging the next 3 blocks up. Go from there. But this is going to give a lot of experience. The floor thing, having the floor, actually putting blocks down, I got that idea from Coop. He mentioned that on one of my last playthroughs to give that a shot, and I didn't do it then. But I have tried it in a personal playthrough, and it was, I liked it. Got a lot of experience for it. Food and water are down. Just going overboard on this. I'm debating about putting a bed or like hay bales down here so I can just jump all the way down, but it doesn't look that nice. I completely spaced on it. I also forgot that I can use those candies now. I'm at an okay level where using those harvesting and stuff would be a really good thing to do right now. That's the room. We are going to go out one more. So even though my wall is going to be here, I don't know yet if I'm going to expand my base further out. I know I will be going from side to side. I wanted to give myself some breathing room right here. We're gonna go. I'll just dig out 3, just for right now. Either side. I'm actually going to go out 4 to factor in a potential wall. That's okay. Now we just dig until we break through. And the reason I'm doing this first, eventually I am going to stop using the wood frames, even though I said that's the best way to get experience. Because I'm going to be getting a ton of stone here. Once I can start making the wet concrete blocks, wet cement blocks or whatever they're called, I will start using those down here. Just because this is where I'll be living in the game. So I kind of want to get that all set up so that I can start organizing and getting everything set up the way I want it to. Up on top, when I start working on increasing the defenses, that I'll still use the wood blocks, and I'll go that route. But not so much down here. So what I'm doing with this outer layer, that's going to be the wall, is if I can get to those wet cement blocks, I'd rather get the outer layer laid down first. That way they can dry and get refortified and stuff. And I won't have to worry about that when I'm placing other... That's the goal anyway. I got about 15 more minutes left. Maybe I should have bought the auger schematic. So I'm surprised it wasn't part of the advanced engineering one anymore. That's fine. I'll figure out how to unlock it later. Ever since the augers started bringing all the screamer zombies to the yard, I'm not as keen to use those anymore. Okay, cool. One more level, then I can get my fortitude up to level 5. There we go. Like I said, a lot of digging. And I'm doing this just in case there's any structural integrity issues. Get the cave-in out of the way early. Hopefully we won't have a cave-in as bad as the actual towers. Whatever we called it. In the desert. And if we do, hopefully Fallon's here. Seemed to really enjoy it last time. Okay. Give ourselves some room here. Like I said, I prefer to work in chunks of 3, so I usually will get it where I can work with a good chunk of 3. honestly, now that I'm looking at it, if I'm making progress a lot quicker than I thought I would, I probably will end up going the wood frame to cement steel block route. I think this is wide enough. Because the turrets are going to go along here. Then gives me... Yes. Might even go along here. This will work. What I'm going to do now... start placing the floor. Because then I'll use this, I'll stand on this, and then I'll start digging my way up. I also really like how they've rebalanced a lot of the perks. Alright, yep, so I'll start slowly building out each room as we do all this. Should be okay. I shouldn't run into any structural integrity issues down here because it's all stone. That's it. So I will catch you guys all on the next one. Before Burning and Yang, my name is Axel.